You're listening to Empire of Rust, the world's first and only Transformers RPG podcast. Join the heroes of Iacon as they defend Cybertronian civilization from the remnants of Cybertron First to Lord Starscream's egotistical leadership, and beyond to the unknown threats on the other side of distant stars.
Welcome back, everyone, to Empire of Rust, your one true podcast, the only Transformers RPG podcast. I can talk, damn it.
No, you can't.
Yeah. All right, I got an important update for everyone. Very important update here. I'm feeling better. I'm not smiling as much. I'm okay.
Good?
That's such a mixed message.
I was like, yeah, is that good? Like, I'm no longer so happy that it hurts me. Wait, huh?
It's like my hand dropped off, so it doesn't hurt anymore. So
I'm not smiling anymore. My face doesn't hurt. It's awesome. All right, cool. You know what? We are going to jump into... actually, no, we're not going to jump into it. Charles, you haven't had a chance to introduce your character. Or I should say reintroduce your character, have you?
Yeah, Scrap Heap's a veteran of the Empire of Rust special episodes. He survived the encounter with Necro in the bowels of Cybertron last time, and he's back to somehow he got roped into taking care of this problem with the crystals, evil crystals from the dead universe coming and invading Cybertron, and
we don't even know what we're doing here anymore.
So Scrap Heap had kind of a near-death experience the last adventure, so he wasn't too keen on throwing himself back into danger. But he's also he's a scientist. He likes to explore things, so he's happy to have some some tough bots on the front line watching his back. So he felt like he might have a better chance of making it through this adventure. But he's also become very interested in his new companion Calibur. All the things he described from his time on Earth are tickling the back of his brain module from some of those a bunch of movies and TV shows Scrap Heap has watched to have dealt with myths and legends, and it's tickling the back of his head.
They just kept repeating, Anan Nathrak Uthas Bithud Dath Yel Kienve. Anan Nathrak Uthas Bithud Dath Yel Kienve.
What's the matter, Scrap Heap? Is the honeymoon with Kiloton all over?
Well, he doesn't know what happened to Kiloton. He didn't show back up for the next adventure. So, screw that guy. He probably would have gotten us all killed anyway.
He's not earshot, right?
But also Scrap Heap being a Junkion, he does have an affinity for preserving life. So when we see these disembodied sparks, his first instinct is to see if there's anything they can do to help. So it's quite distressing to see Calibur just casually yank a crystal out of one of these sparks here. So unfortunately, his reflexes were not good enough to stop him.
Speaking of which, Calibur, you just pulled a piece of this crystal right out from inside that spark.
Pulling the stone from the soul.
Scrap Heap tried to stop you, but he just wasn't quick enough.
No one is faster than righteousness.
You yank that thing right out, and as you pull it up, yellow electricity kind of arcs from the end of the crystal into the device that was housing it, creating this kind of like feedback loop that shatters the crystal in your hand as you pull it up. As soon as the crystal shatters, you can see that the spark itself like pulsates for a little bit, and it takes seconds before the spark starts to shrink and contract. And by the time any of you kind of like react to this, you can already see that the spark itself is on its way out, and the spark is dying.
You can rest now. you're free.
Calibur, you don't know what you're doing. You don't just we're in this torture chamber. I mean, that could have been tied to an alarm system. It could have been and we could have saved these sparks. Don't pull out any more crystals. Don't touch anything else.
Okay. I know that you know about this whole science thing, but I know about this kind of like soul stuff. And these people, if they're people even anymore, do not want to exist. They have been tortured here for years. Even if they were returned to bodies, they would be unrepairable. I think that the kindest thing that we can do is to release them. I would wish that someone would do that if our situations were reversed.
Okay, but maybe we should figure out where we are and what's going on here before we release these sparks.
I can wait to do the next one. So I would get to work.
Thank you. Don't touch anything else.
And as soon as he walks away, I rip out another. You're far too trusting.
Charles, I don't know shit about shit. Is there any way to verify that they're actually in pain?
I mean, I don't have the commune with sparks ability, so all I can do is analyze them for what I see, whether they're living or dead. I can't tap into their emotional state.
I mean, you can make a sense motive check to see if I'm lying.
That's true. I could do that. Let's do that. I rolled a 16. I
assume you're telling the truth there, Pat?
Yeah, I'm not bluffing, so.
All right, well, Calibur believes what he's saying, but I'm not, I've never heard of this ability to commune with sparks without actually hooking them up through, electronic devices. So
well, open your horizons there, man.
If you've been on Earth for a long time, you must have heard of Arthur C. Clarke, yes?
Yeah. Yes, any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. But, that's human superstition.
Well, it's amazing how real these superstitions could become.
Yeah, I mean, when you're pretending to be a magic sword for the locals, I mean, it's easy to
I'll be honest, I wasn't trying to do that. I was a prisoner for a really long time.
Shatter, you have been standing on top of the stairs for quite a while. I want you to make a perception check.
Okay.
Are we not being quiet enough as we sit and argue?
That is the appropriate response.
I got a 12.
And are you going to stay at the top of the stairs, or are you going to step down at all and just take a look down the staircase?
You know what? I would think as a normal standing individual, my head is on a fucking swivel.
Keep your head in a swivel.
It's like, wow, my head is actually on a swivel. Wow, this is a first.
I would assume I'm not only I'm sure I was slightly distracted by their scuffle a moment ago, but I'm observant. I mean, I've said I'm guarding here.
Well, you can't see too much through the darkness, and thankfully you don't actually hear anything. But as you are kind of looking down the staircase, I'm sure you maybe try to poke your head down just a little bit, try to get a bit of a better view, and you can see that the staircase goes down, turns a corner, and heads off into the darkness. You can make an outline of a door once it gets to the bottom of the stairs. And just so you know, the stairs end in a landing, and the door is off to your left-hand side.
My character's left?
Yes. So okay. as you're going down the stairs, it'd be off to the left of your character. So the stairs right end in a landing, and then a little bit further down, but yes. Yep.
So was there anything else of note in this room before we move on?
No, you pretty much think you've ransacked it as much as you could. Again, it seems fairly straightforward as to what it is. It's just horrifying and creepy.
Would I be able to destroy the spark extraction devices or tools in the room?
Yeah, they're simple enough. They're not really well made or anything. So yeah, if you can take a few minutes and just break all the equipment there if you need to.
All right, I will do that. because I don't want any more sparks being extracted.
Fair enough.
So we just breaking stuff now?
I unfold my arms.
Yes, with torture devices, yes, so I'll break those.
Right.
I'm sure Monty will help you out.
I'll crush a few.
And as much as we have like death rituals, I will when we pull out the sparks, I will, send them on their way till all are one.
All right, we'll come back for that.
Right through the power supply of this thing.
Just gnawing on the life support
device. A little
device.
heavy on the electrons.
Never have I heard anyone laugh with such deep insincerity.
All right, so you get two options here. You can head back out to the antechamber or down the stairs. Which is your preference? Take a vote. What do you want to do?
Stairs.
Scrap Heap, I think if we take the stairs, we're going to end up by those cloaked figures you saw.
Well, let's proceed carefully and see what's up ahead. And
we will go bravely into the darkness.
Okay, this way.
Who's up front? Is it Shatter or Monty?
Shatter, do you want to be holding me when you're doing this so that you can attack whatever comes and tries to kill us?
I open my hand gently in your direction.
Sweet.
How do you open your hand gently?
Before the door opens, I hold you up and I say, Sword of Calibur, give me sight beyond sight. And I hope that I can see through the door before it opens, but who knows?
Okay. So you proceed cautiously down the stairs? No, you proceed heedlessly down the stairs.
I'll do a stealth check.
Okay, go for it.
Not that's going to help me with everyone else around. 22.
All right, 22. You think you're pretty quiet, and if there's anyone around, you don't think they hear you. In fact, the rest of you are waiting for Monty to come by, and you realize, oh, hey, Monty's already by. I didn't hear him. So you guys proceed down the stairs until you come to the landing. At the center of the landing, on the left-hand side, as I told you before, you see a door. The door doesn't open automatically as you approach it. It actually looks to be more of a secure door than anything else. But as you are looking forward past the door, you see a set of stairs going upwards, just like the stairs you saw going downwards. So you have a good idea that this path kind of will probably lead upwards to the room on the other side of the hallway.
So there's a symmetry.
Yeah. I probably should check that out before we go any further.
yeah, we should scout that first. Yeah.
I will proceed stealthily down that way.
Up those stairs.
Monty and Shatter, the two of you head up the stairs first, and it heads up about 20-30 feet, gets to a small landing, turns, and then heads up into a room just like you saw on the opposite side. Go ahead and give me a perception check, if you'd please.
Everybody?
Yeah, you know what? Sure. Why not?
Can I make perception checks as a sword? I'm assuming I can.
Yeah, you have senses. You can see around yourself.
I got 19.
I got a 19 as well.
I got a 14.
I have a 30.
30? All right.
19 plus 11.
This stone and metal room appears to be a morgue. Two piles of empty, sparkless bodies lie haphazardly on tables. So that's what the rest of you see. And Calibur, since you got so high on this, as Shatter is walking around and you are kind of keeping your eye and your senses open, you can tell that underneath one of the bodies is, I don't know, there's a couple of things. Looks like it's like stuck underneath them.
Hey, Shatter, you might want to check under the bodies to your left. And when you say something, are we talking like an object or like a transformer buried underneath dead transformers?
An object.
Okay.
Or objects.
I point it, I stick it with the pointy end.
You go ahead and you move some stuff around to kind of clear out the the remnants of a leg.
Yes.
Underneath that, you find something that whoever placed the body here probably just overlooked. You see a grenade and 2 energon nodes.
Oh.
I'll take those.
Excellent. I hand them to Charles, to Scrap Heap.
Everything or just the energon nodes?
Everything.
Okay.
What kind of grenade is it?
Proximity. Put them around the fucking spark so nobody gets close to them.
Shatter, you're a soldier, so you would recognize I think you'd recognize the grenade. It's a flash grenade.
It was obvious. When I said proximity mine, I was completely off, but I meant flash.
You just wanted to. You're just playing a prank on Scrap Heap. That's all.
Yeah, sure.
Proximity as in flash and mine as in grenade.
Yes.
You're like Humpty.
I'm so glad we have the Autobot expertise with us today.
Yeah. You're like Humpty Dumpty Man.
Son of a bitch.
What is mechanically? What is the flash like? Is it stun for 1d4 rounds or something, or what is it? What is
Blindness.
Blindness for.
It blinds the DM so we can go around and do what we need.
Okay, sweet.
Enjoy your loot.
Okay, so we see all these bodies. Are any of them actually still alive?
Obviously not. No.
Okay.
Scrap Heap, you can go ahead and make a medicine check.
Okie dokie. Ooh, that's a good one. 30.
These sparks on these bodies here were forcibly torn out, and not very carefully. You can see that as the spark casing was removed, there was a lot of damage to the rest of the chest, and yeah, there's no way that this can easily be repaired.
This is just the storage for the bodies. Are there additional spark extraction devices in this room, or is it just the storage for the bodies?
It seems to be just a place to drop the bodies. And as you look to your right, you can see the door that you think goes back to the antechamber.
Okay.
So what I'm hearing is that we can't shove the sparks back into these bodies, and if that's correct, I want to pull a fucking military maneuver and essentially take their dog tags off of them or whatever equivalent. Like, let's document who we think these are or whatever, and have it to take back. At least there.
Certainly.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
these people came from Cybertron, or
Yeah.
I mean,
using those cameras we have.
We could be on the other side of the universe. Like, they could have augmented Decepticon and Autobot. They could be completely non-Cybertronian in origin.
Well,
They could be beast
exactly.
machines.
That's the question. Are they grabbing people through this tunnel, or?
If someone wants to make a life science check to try and determine that a little bit, then go for it.
I will do that. I have a 25.
I will aid another, and I will give +2.
How fresh are the corpses?
So, Scrap Heap, you go ahead and you take a quick, or actually a very thorough, kind of look over to these corpses here. And they seem fairly recent, at least recent in Cybertronian terms. At most, just a couple of years, maybe not even that. So it is very, very likely that these bots were taken from Cybertron. And if there was a connection through that kind of space tunnel that you guys came through, whoever's been here could easily have been taking bots for a while now. Do some metallurgical analysis, and everything kind of tracks. So you really believe that these are likely from Cybertron or one of the colonies.
So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really looking forward to the person that's in charge of this and being thrust into them thusly.
Not in so many words, but I agree with the sentiment.
Yeah.
They could do with a few less limbs.
All we're just going to do is going to be like, hey, Monty, he's an Autobot. Ah!
Hey, I'm not the rabid one here.
You are the rapid one. You're the rapid one here.
We don't recognize any of these bots, do we? None of these are. These are just spooks.
Yeah, no one famous or anything. None of you know any of the people there. So,
do we only have the one way to go, or is there another way to go down at the bottom of the
Check
stairs?
out that smaller door first before we go in the main door.
Okay.
go back to check out the door.
That's underneath the other chamber, the iris chamber that opened, right?
Correct. Monty, you jump on down there and take a look, and you can see that the door is locked with a key card access of some kind. It's kind of strange. It's the only door that's really been locked or sealed up in this place.
Is this a big door, or is this sort of a smaller, normal sized door?
It's a double-sized door, so it's about the equivalent of 10 feet.
But it's not like that 20-foot Irish door.
No.
All right.
In fact, it looks kind of mundane almost.
Well, that's one thing that isn't dripping with gore here. So I mean,
yeah.
I love you, ordinary door. You are not horrible.
You just rub your body up against it, your foot just taps really fast.
Twitter baited.
Clang, 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 clang. We'll bring this door back with us.
Are you in love with the door?
Spot of normalcy in the evil abattoir castle. I don't know. Key card. Anybody have a key card?
I am a key card.
All right.
Can I use computers to try and hack the...
Yeah, let the scientist do his thing.
You can give it a shot.
Oh. Natural one.
Okay, Shatter. As soon as he sighs in defeat, wail it.
So yeah, you try to hack in the door, and the moment you even get the casing of the keypad off, it just you press another button. Press another one.
It's like Operation, and I touch the sides of the...
Yep. Shatter, you do feel that with time you could bash your way through, but you also recognize that it will make a lot of noise if you're going to do that.
I see.
Not saying you can't, just telling you what's going to happen.
I bet one of those schmucks in the other room has one of the car keys.
Yeah, I'm guessing they do. Maybe we need to introduce ourselves to those guys.
Yeah.
There's so much unknown here, but yeah. So why don't you go first there, Scrap Heap? And if they ask you if you're a god, you say yes.
Nobody steps on a space abattoir in my house.
All right, so you guys are heading back up to the entryway?
Yeah, main entrance.
Yeah.
We're ready to see if I can sneak in there.
As you approach, the door slides open as it did previously.
Stealth, if you got them.
Can we Monty, could you scout ahead and try and get as close as you can to see what they are, and then come back?
Sure, I can get in there without anyone noticing me, whether I'll notice anything when I'm in there. Yeah, I got a 29 for stealth. So I'll go in there and investigate.
All right, 29 for stealth.
I whisper, I hope he doesn't come back.
Given my perception, I don't hear that.
I think you should give him another chance.
All right, Monty. Here's what happens. You stealth your way into this main hall, this large room, and you are being as quiet as you possibly can be. You think you got this nailed. It's like you're very carefully, step by step by step, making very little noise.
With every step, his ego grows.
And the moment you get 10 feet into this room, the two figures that Scrap Heap told you about turn around and notice you. Roll for initiative.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Calibur, what'd you get?
6. 6.
All right, Shatter, how about yourself?
I got 20.
Scrap Heap, how about yourself?
I got a 7.
Monty, what about you?
11.
And my guys got themselves a 19. Shatter, you are leading us off on here. You know what? I'll say you're close enough to the door where you can see the two figures. It's very, very dark, and you can barely see the outline of them. But they are 10, 20, 30, 40, about 45 feet in front of you. If you want to move up to like right behind Monty, you might be able to see the vague outline of their edge.
Well, I think my instinct as this character is to get myself between Monty and them. And as I pass Monty, I'm like, you fucking idiot.
Wow.
Could I travel far enough to actually engage them or not?
Yeah, you have 30 feet of movement on... actually hit them? I don't think so. You were there 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You would need 40 feet of movement to get up to them. Mm-hmm. But that would be a double move and you could not attack.
You do have reach because you're wielding me.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's enough.
Even with reach, they would be 5, 10, 15 feet away.
Okay.
Can you tell me what I'm dealing with?
They look like just two average bots. I mean, kind of nondescript. It's a little hard to kind of tell because, again, it's so dark in here. But, yeah, I mean, it's two humanoid bots. It doesn't look like they have the outline of any weapons on them or anything. They're just kind of there.
Okay. Mike, I don't know if this is an intimidation check, but I basically want to make myself, with my shield in my hand and my buddy in my other hand, look as intimidating as possible and just say, you two want to stand down.
You can go ahead and make an intimidate check then. There actually is mechanics for that.
Yeah. Okay, if I'm reading my character sheet correctly, Mike, I have a +8 to my intimidate.
Sounds legit.
You have a 22 on that.
22. All right, so you have two options with the intimidate skill. Bully or demoralize. If you choose to bully, it effectively tries to make them more friendly to you. So it's essentially you threatening them to take them to have them do actions that you want them to do. Demoralize actually gives you a mechanical advantage. So it is.
I think they get -2 on things. Right?
Yeah, I think they're shaken.
Shaken.
Whoa,
yeah.
you're scary, dude.
Right. So yes. So if you choose demoralize, you can make the opponents shaken, which will give them just like a -2 to a lot of rolls for one round. And you got a 22. So you barely did it, but you beat it by 5. So it actually goes up to 2 rounds instead of 1, if you choose to go that road. So. What do you want to do? Do you want to demoralize for mechanical disadvantage, or do you want to bully them to try and get them to view you as friendly, or attempt that at least?
Although if you bully them, they might be willing to tell us what they're doing here.
That was my initial idea. It was like, there's 4 of us, 2 of them. Like, fucking, I'm giving you a chance to not die.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right, sounds good to me. So the two of them hear what you said. They kind of turn to look at each other questioningly, like what is he talking about? Is this what the hell? What? And then you hear a voice from behind them.
Do we have visitors? Willing visitors at long last in the temple to Mortilis? Do you know what this means, my children? That our entreaties to the denizens of Cybertron have finally borne fruit? You there! Tell me, have you come to dedicate yourself to the dark god of Mortilis, who eats this planet even as we speak?
Shadow, you get the sense that the voice is directed to you.
Is it funny that I want to say I am a god?
Are you a god?
Oh, what's your response here, Shatter?
My god. Yeah, I'm going to take my own advice. Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. This is great. This is amazing. But we need a test. Yes, we need a test. You. The beast behind you, the small one, the small beast. Kill the beast. Mortilis has no need of small and feeble creatures. Destroy it.
I agree, Mortilis. I agree.
And you can see that this creature kind of comes coming up from behind, and he's standing behind the two guys that you had found, the ones that stood up.
Now the two guys, they seem confused.
Yeah, they seem a little bit confused. Shatter just came in and tried to bully them into standing down, and then their boss came in the boss asked him, was like, "Are you here to join us?" And Shatter says yes. Oh. So they have no clue what's going on.
I think it was like we weren't standing up in the first place.
Well, they're not going to attack you at the moment, so they're waiting for you to go kill Monty.
I guess what I would like to do is grab Monty by the scuff of the neck, turn to face Mortilis, whisper in Monty's ear, "You better be one of those good Decepticons." And I want to hurl Monty onto Mortilis' face.
You know what? It's cool. So we're slightly out of initiative order here, but you know what? We'll go with it. All right. Monty, if you want to try and resist this, it technically is your turn. So yeah, you can. What do you want to do there, Monty?
I'll give him a chance to do. I don't know what he's up to, but yeah, I'll give him an opportunity to do his plan. You know, I can always bite him if something goes wrong, but. As a player, I'm excited to be a part of this plan. Let's do it.
So I've got him by the scuff of the neck. I'm like, maul this motherfucker. And I hurl Monty with deadly accuracy at the dude's face. I forget his name already.
We don't know his name. You're calling him Mortilis, but Mortilis is the god he worships.
I'm putting the cursor on the map. That's who I'm aiming at.
Call him Chutoy.
Okay, Chutoy. All right, Mike. So I'm holding Monty in my fist, sword hand, holding him, and I whisper, "Maul this motherfucker's face." And I hurl him into the air, pointing at the guy who's been doing all the talking. We didn't get his name.
Yep. Go ahead and roll up your to hit.
Okay. Jesus. Okay. So he is flying through the air with deadly accuracy at this mofo. I got a critical, a total of 26.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
So what's the critical multiplier on a flying rabbit?
Does Monty get to do his attack when he lands on his face?
Actually, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. So, Monty, you can go ahead, and I will treat it as effectively a critical hit for you. So, no need to roll or anything. You are attached to his face. You are nomming on his neck, and go ahead and roll up your critical hit damage.
So it's double. So it's normally 3d6 plus 7, so it would be 66 plus 14.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Who else can I throw today?
The most effective weapon in this game has been Monty.
Cannonball. All right.
Yahoo!
That's too many ones and twos there. All right. Fly to the air. Lash out of this guy's neck if I can. For 29 points of damage.
Ooh,
hang on if possible.
All right. Boom. That was a big hit on him. Let's see here. I know we're a little bit weird on initiative on this one, but it was Shatter, it was the enemies, and it was Monty. Since Monty went flying through the air, I am actually going to give these guys here, and you'll notice that two more bots come down the stairs that are next to you. and have positioned themselves at the bottom of the stairs in between Shatter and Scrap Heap. So they come down. It looks like they were in the galleries, kind of headed off into the darkness on this one. Monty, I'm going to move you over to this guy, so he is you're on top of him.
He doesn't taste very good.
and yeah, all right. So we'll say that our 3 turns on this one is done. Scrap Heap, you are up. You got a bot that just came down the stairs right in front of you, and yeah.
Technically, he actually threatened. Well, actually, wait. Am I on the same spot as Shatter?
I believe you are.
Okay, so he actually. So as the guy to the north, as he leaves the stairs, he actually provokes an attack of opportunity from us because I'm a reach weapon.
Nice. All right, yeah, sure. You can go ahead and take your attack of opportunity if you'd like.
If you would do the honors, sir, you get to add +1 to whatever it is that you normally do, which is like, what, 6 or 7?
I believe it's 6.
So now it is a 7, because I am masterful.
An unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20 is still a hit. So go ahead and do your damage.
So I am 2d8 plus 1.5 times your strength plus 3. Do you want to roll, or shall I?
No, you're the weapon, dude. You roll.
Okay, what's your strength?
That's
Modifier?
That's a fantastic question. I'm looking.
Ooh, double 7s.
3.
Okay, so it's 4, so that's 14 plus 7, so that's 21.
Boom! 21 points of damage. Woo! You guys are hitting hard on this one, huh? It's a good thing I gave my bots a little bit of extra hit points there. All right, Scrap Heap, do it.
How is this guy looking in front of me, standing in front of me?
I look impressive in front of you. You're pretty much intimidated by me.
In fact, Shadow, go ahead and make an intimidate check against Scrap Heap.
Watch me aim that thing.
You said he looks healthy?
Yeah. You just saw him come down the stairs. He just popped into your field of view from around the corner, and you can tell too that, like, now looking into the room, this is kind of like a larger hall. And there's stairs that go up and to the left and the right, probably to some raised galleries or some like a balcony on the sides. And this guy came down from it. He looks very similar to the ones that are in front of the big boss there. Okay,
so this is not the one that Shatter just attacked.
Nope, Shatter attacked the one to his right.
Okay, I can't since from where I am, I can't see very far into the room.
You can't, yeah. It's so great. Like no one has any idea like where anyone is. Everyone's just like, okay, I don't know where I am. I can't see anything.
Throw a grenade in that room. Ah, fuck.
All right, I am with this guy right in front of me. I'm going to throw an EMP bomb. I have a mad scientist bomb, which is an EMP bomb. It has a range of 20 feet and a radius of 10 feet. So I'm going to aim it so that it lands. It encompasses this guy in front of me, but hopefully doesn't encompass Shatter or anybody. I don't think anyone else is close to him.
To do that, go ahead and roll an attack. You need to hit AC 5 in order to do that.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that you are targeting like this intersection right here. That way Shatter's not in the effect. But if you miss, then maybe it doesn't hit that point, and maybe it hits a bit closer to Shatter.
Okay, so I use my thrown attack.
That is correct. Yep.
I rolled a 5. That hits. That's what I need.
It's fine.
That's what I need, right? Okay.
There's nothing wrong with being good enough.
Yeah, just barely. So it has a will save DC 14. So you have to beat a 14.
All right, I might be able to do that. What's my will save? What's my will save here, guys? Probably not that great, let's be honest here. No, not really that great. So I got a 14. What do I need to beat?
14.
Okay. Rolled an 11, got +3 on that. So any effect, or is it just completely negated?
No, it's negated. He would have been paralyzed.
Sorry to say, but they got pretty weak will, but not when you roll an 11, you know? All right. That was a standard. Did you move at all this turn?
No, I did not.
Okay. You still have a move action if you want to take one.
Okay.
And a swifty and any number of freeze you got.
Can I take a guarded step toward, how can I get close to Shatter without going around this guy without provoking an attack of opportunity? Or are these, I would basically running through these two guys here?
The position that you have, you're gonna provoke from at least one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And depending on how you move, you could actually provoke from two. I mean, I'm fine with you just moving forward, but you are gonna provoke at least one attack of opportunity.
I'd say just literally hide behind that pillar and we'll deal with them, you know. And then once they've focused on us, then you can get behind them.
Okay.
More your grenade.
I'm also good at throwing people. Charlie.
I will position myself behind this pillar and ready. I guess ready my my axe if anyone's coming. You know.
And my axe.
Well, you have those.
All right,
You have unlimited those grenades, though, right?
I have enough per level, so I have 2 more.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's one of the limited ones. Okay.
All right, Calibur, that brings it to you. You are in Shatter's hands, and you just took a massive hit on that bot next to you, or near you.
Okay. I am going to shine with not throbbing. This isn't the throbbing. This is just like the whitish light. So, and that's all I can do.
All right. Calibur's action is to shine in hands. Go ahead and shine on, you crazy sword. Shatter, it is up to you. It's the start of round 2.
Okay, so I'm in the center of this.
You got 2 bots in front of you, 2 bots behind you.
That's right. And I want
Here I am.
Stuck in the middle of the
I
room.
want to do everything I can, noise-wise, intimidation-wise, to make sure that the focus of the enemy stays on me and hopefully spares Scrap Heap and Monty some attacks. But I feel like I need to go up towards Monty and be there just in case he's overwhelmed.
I don't know. I think you should help Scrap Heap more.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm
not a cream puff.
yeah.
Look, you're not going to have to argue with me. You're a Decepticon. I'm fine turning my back on you. Okay,
Little help.
I will take the. I want to go after the son of a bitch who provoked an attack of opportunity on us.
Sure.
Because the scientist could do cool stuff with his advanced weapons if he's given the space. You know.
Yeah, I hear you.
Crush him, Squiddy.
All right, so go ahead and roll up your attack then.
And you can technically reach both of them from where you are.
Okay.
Oh god, that's right, reach. Son of a bitch.
Okay, but I am focusing on the one that we've already hit.
Yes. I just wanted to let you know that you could hit either.
I got a 22 on that one.
22. Yeah, that is a hit.
Okay. Then you roll the 2d8 plus 1.5 times strength plus 2d8 plus 7, and have them roll a fortitude save.
I got a 19.
And I do an additional 21, so that's 40.
It was a fucking minion. That's all it was. Yes, you wipe that fucker out. And you have 1 dead minion on the ground.
What was the fortitude
eviscerate.
save doing? What was the additional effect?
Well, I mean, I guess we'll find out on the next attack, because if he's dead, it doesn't matter.
Oh.
All right, now it's time for me to have some fun. Okay.
Is it safe to say, Mike, that we hit him with such force that debris knocked out the other minion?
I like the way
nice
you
try.
think. I like the way
Let's
you
try.
Okay.
One other one comes down from the stairs, and yes, he will provoke an attack of opportunity, so you guys
I
can go
attack
ahead
the
and
stairs.
roll up your attack.
Remember with
This-
+1.
And this other
Yeah.
one's coming down from the opposite side and is going to come after you, Scrap Heap. And I think that the two next to the boss are going to come after you, Monty, and the boss is, of course, going to try to deal with you, Monty. So, yeah. Yeah.
Did anyone provoke on my end?
You're attached to him. I don't think so.
I have a saw.
Does the Mooka provoke an attack from me? my
No,
axe?
because you do not have reach.
Okay.
Calibur is giving Shatter reach. That's why he provokes from him. Otherwise, he wouldn't
I see.
normally.
I was a little startled by this provoke. I got a 14.
Okay, a 14 is going to be a miss. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 of them. So I'm just going to roll it all up at once here. Starting off with the one next to you, Shatter. What is my attack bonus? Ooh, that's not too bad. 15 to hit you, Shatter. Against your KAC.
KAC. That is a miss.
That's a miss. All right, so the one that came down the stairs to have come after you, missed. It looks like your miss on your attack of opportunity startled him to miss his attack on you.
It is a big shield.
Scrap Heap, a 26 coming at you.
Yes, that hits.
All right, good, excellent. All right, and there's actually another one over here. Does he want to go after you, Scrap Heap? No, it's kind of cluttered in there. Shatter is clearly the bigger threat, so he's going to come after to him. That's a 27 coming after you, Shatter. Against KAC again.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And on Monty, you got 2 coming at you. The first is an 18,
Nay.
and the second is a 17. So that's a miss as well.
Nay.
Isn't it knee?
Oh, yes. Those bastards.
All right, let me roll up some damage here. So I got 1 hit against Scrap Heap and 1 hit against Shatter. So the weapon they're hitting you with is a claw that is mounted on their wrists. It's going to do slashing and piercing damage. So against you, Scrap Heap, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5 damage.
Okay.
And do I have anything else on that one? Okay, good. All right, we're good on that one. 5 damage. And on you, Shatter, oh fuck, rolled a 1. 3 damage against you.
Merely a flesh wound. I am a god. We've established this.
You know, and maybe if we run away more.
And now, for the boss. Quick question for you, Monty. The damage you did was just straight physical damage, correct?
Yes.
Monty, he is going to attempt to damage you, of course, because you are right on him. You are kind of a big threat to him, so that is that's a concern.
I'm fine with
So
it.
coming at you, that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Oh, yep. He hit me. Definitely.
He hit you. All right. Whew, good. I was a little concerned on that one. Your AC is probably pretty high, so
It's alright.
unfortunately it wasn't a crit, which would have been awesome. So a couple things going to happen here. One, you're going to take 7 points of damage. Again, that's slashing and piercing.
Alright. So 5 points of damage.
Next, I want you to make a fortitude save. That's right. Something's happening.
Alright. 42. 23.
23. Damn. All right. I was hoping you got lower than that, but you didn't. So you are good. That slashing claw hits, like, impacts you, and you feel like a little bit bad for a second. But you think that whatever it was, you managed to power through it.
Very terrible.
Do you have any mysticism ranks there, Monty?
I mean, yes.
You can go ahead and make a mysticism check.
18.
18. Is that enough? That is enough. You noticed that as soon as he started attacking you, he seemed a bit healthier all of a sudden. Like all of a sudden, it wasn't as much damage as you had done.
Oh dear.
The body's a vampire.
Gaining manage on, maybe?
Nothing came out of you, you think. Like all the damage that you took, it felt like as it was physical damage that hit you. You didn't feel like any energon leave your body.
Is he regenerating?
He's eating. He's using the darkness to repair himself, I bet.
Maybe. All right. What do we got here? So that was me. Monty, it is your turn.
All right, well, I'm still attached to him, right?
Yeah, you're still hanging on to him. Yeah, you're still hanging on to him. You're still on there.
Well, then I'll lay down again. I assume my regular
Do
attack. 21.
21's a hit.
17 damage.
God.
17 damage.
I just love how casual he is about it. It's like, yeah, 17. Yeah.
And he's dead. That was a good game, everybody.
Nom 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 nom. All right, Scrap Heap. Scrap Heap, you got a bot in front of you here, and he took a swing at you last time, and he hurt you. Not very badly, but he still hurt you.
Yeah, I'm kind of pissed.
I would be too.
I'm going to explain what I want to do, and you can tell me whether or not this is possible. So I would like to take a guarded step backwards, then transform into my truck mode, and I have a melee weapon, and so an axe on the front grill, and then I want to ram the guy in front of me with the axe with piercing damage.
So a guarded step is only 5 feet, which means you'll only be able to pull back 5 feet, which I don't think will give you enough space to do the ram.
Okay.
So if you still want to do the ram, you can do that. Probably the best thing to do is to just move back like a good 20, 30 feet. It will provoke an attack of opportunity, which might or might not miss. You never know. Then you can go ahead and transform as part of your move action, and then go ahead and do your ram.
Okay.
What are you sitting at for hit points there, for stamina points?
I have 16 stamina points currently.
You didn't get hit that bad in the last turn, so you're probably not going to die or anything, you know?
All right. Fortune favors the bold. I'm going to do this.
Yep.
Take back your power, man.
So, yeah, I'm going to back up 20 feet. And go ahead and take your attack of opportunity.
I will take my attack of opportunity, and I get 18.
That's a hit.
That's a hit? All right, not too bad. I was hoping for a crit, but, you know, can you do? Total of 6 points of damage.
Okay. You're going to regret that. All right, I transform into my tow truck mode and pop out my axe in the front grill and rev up and charge forward.
Shades of sweet spot going on here, huh?
Yeah. Love it when you roughhouse.
Sweet spot or wild strike, whatever.
I want to thank Charles for all the energy he brings to the game, because without that, this would be a boring episode.
You go ahead and you charge forward. Go ahead and give me a piloting check, please.
Okay.
And I will roll myself my reflex saves and try to see if I can avoid this thing.
I roll a 25 piloting.
Spoiler, I rolled a 4. That's not going to work for me.
Nice.
Okay, Scrap Heap. He's a junkion, so he's got parts. He's managed to scrounge up some tough parts in his vehicle mode, his tow truck mode, and he's got a nice axe on the front grill. So he charges up, hits the gas, rams forward, slams into this guy. The axe first, piercing this guy, and is he by a wall? Can I smash him into the wall?
He is by a wall. Before you get concerned about hitting him into a wall, why don't you go ahead and roll up your damage? It's double your collision damage.
Okay. 8d4.
8d4.
I have 1d4. So it's going to be a while. Okay. 2.
This is going to be a second here.
Mush, mush, mush.
I don't know why you only have like one D4. I have like 4 of these fuckers around here.
But you're also the DM.
I have 5 D20s on here.
Like, I have no D12s and only 2 D4 out. You know.
To be fair, I don't have a D12 out either.
14 points of damage.
14 total. All right. Boom. And we'll see you next time.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
To be continued on the next episode of Empire of Rust.
Thanks for listening to this Empire of Rust special. As always, Empire of Rust was conceived, written, and GM'd by Michael Ordway. Patrick Finn played the living weapon, Calibur. Decepticon Vorpal Bunny Monty was played by Matthew G. Yusuf Tanha, better known as Yoshi, was the Autobot powerhouse Shatter. And yours truly, Charles, aka Big C, was that lovable Junkion Scrap Heap. For more adventures with Shatter, check out Yoshi's G1-themed project Transformers Reanimated at transformersreanimated.com. Empire of Rust is part of the Transmissions Podcast Network. For all the latest news in the Transformers multiverse, listen to the Transmissions Podcast at transmissionspodcast.com.